Good evening. Welcome to Shine a Light once again with yours truly, Keneetha McCartney. And like I told you guys, I told you we are in for double treat today. Today we have in studios Keira Jones Weaver. Yes, yes, saints. Ladies, I want you to log in. Gentlemen, I want you to log in. We're going to get the fashion tips. We're going to get the fashion don'ts, the fashion yes, the fashion no's. We're going to get great insight from this woman of God today. And now, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to give her a few minutes to log in. We're going to get the insight. Okay, I'm a Cavs fan. I am a Cavaliers fan. I am so excited to talk about this woman of God, about LeBron James' outfit for game one. It was $45,000, saints. That was the cost of LeBron James' opening outfit. And just give me a few seconds, saints. Yes, the opening night of games of the NBA Finals. Hello.
Hi, I think I got my camera kind of crazy. It's on landscape, but I feel like I'm kind of tilted. So should I turn it around?
Let me see the layer. No, your camera is fine. Do you want to come
Oh,
over?
okay.
You could just come over a bit.
Okay.
So we can see. Yeah, so we can see that makeup. We want to see the entire face.
I'm trying to, because I can't see the whole screen, so I can't tell what you can see and what you can't see because my screen is cut off for whatever reason. I have no idea what's happening here. So hold on, I'm gonna take it off the stand real quick.
Okay.
Give me 1 second. Let me figure this out. I think it might just be me. Hold on, I might have to close it and open it back up. Give me a second. Okay, I see. Okay, I got the full screen. Now here I go.
No, but it's upside down. It's never upside down.
Give me a sec. Okay, I'm upside down now. What about now?
Hold on,
but now you're upside down for me. So
yeah,
can you see?
So if you could turn the camera back, yes, right there.
Okay, because you're upside down for me, but that's okay. As long as the people can see, that's fine.
Hold on. No, 1 second. No. You have to turn the camera back around again.
Right, like this.
Oh, yes.
This is where we are. Okay, there we go. All right, hold on. Let me put it back on the stand so I can, I don't want to push this button. It's going to go back off again. Give me 1 second, y'all. Sorry. This thing is not. There we go. Okay. Whew, okay.
Okay.
Here we go.
Welcome to Shine the Light.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine. While we were waiting for you to come on, I was just telling the guys we're going to get some insight from you from LeBron James opening night outfit. $45,000.
I liked it personally. I saw a lot of the people who had, negative things to say because it's different. I loved it personally. I thought it fit his frame very well. And I'm a outside of the box person anyway. So I like when LeBron takes certain leaps when it comes to his fashion choices. I actually enjoy it. Sometimes he misses the mark. Every now and again he misses the mark. But I think he did good last night. I loved it. Okay, the purse was a big I know it wasn't a purse. It was a man bag or a suitcase or whatever. I think it may have been a little bit more effective if he would have just left the bag at home.
Yeah. Okay, we're
on
the same page.
Yeah. So I liked it though, personally. I liked it.
Yeah, I didn't see nothing wrong with the short pants. Personally, I didn't see anything wrong with it.
Right. I liked it. I think he looked great. It works for him because of his slim frame. So I think it worked. I like it.
And then what made it look worse is that when he just jumped over the press conference and then he yucked up his bag.
And you, and they grab their purse, they get ready to go, and it was kind of like that. So I think it was just the purse just kind of threw it. It's like, okay, LeBron, yeah, maybe not the bag, bro, just not the bag. It was, but everything else, okay, just not the bag. Yeah.
I think it was Savannah's bag though. But anyway, so what I want you to do right now, Keira, am I pronouncing your name correctly?
Yes, you are.
Okay, what I'd like you to do, I'd like you to introduce yourself and your platform to the Shine the Light audience.
Okay, hi, Shine the Light audience. My name is Keira Jones Weaver. I am a creative director. I like to call myself a fashion storyteller. My company is called the Jones Girl Inc. And basically, I have a blog on the jonesgirl.com where I do backstories on fashion, kind of fun displays and fun topics and things like that. And I like to tell stories through fashion. I'll be expanding shortly into events and production, but that's my main focus, is to really tell stories, tell poignant, heartfelt stories, but do it in a fashionable way.
Excellent, excellent. So how would you describe your style?
Depending on the day of the week, it could be whatever. It's I'm not one to do a lot of fashion rules. You know how people like to come up with fashion rules. You don't do this, you do that. And I'm not one that really likes to get into rules. I like to encourage people to discover their own individual styles and what it is that they are comfortable with. Now, I will say every now and again that there are some things that we just don't do. So me personally, I will go out in the middle of the day with metallic sequins. I will do that because if that's the way I'm feeling that day, that's what I'm going to wear. I remember going to a job interview one time and I wore a black suit. You know how you have the job interview, kind of attire. So, y'all don't do this. This is just me. I'm just telling you, this is what I do. It was a meeting and I was interviewing for a specific position and I walked in with some hot pink tights on, like stockings. Don't do that, but if you don't want to do that, but I personally, if that's what I feel like wearing, I'm extremely expressive when it comes to my
So did you get the job?
No, that's why I say don't do it. It was so funny though, because the lady was saying, she was just like, you have such a huge vision. What are you doing here? And I was like, you know what? I don't know why I'm here either. I don't know why I'm here either, honey. I'm just here. Ain't had nothing to do today. So yeah. No, I did. So that's why I say, no, don't you do that. But that's just kind of my thing.
You hear that? You hear that? If you want a job, don't follow those.
Yeah, don't wear the pink stockings. Like, don't do that. That was just me.
So for somebody who's out there and they're watching this program and they're trying to find their style, they're tired of going out and everybody looking the same, wearing the same shoes, wearing the same makeup. Like, what advice would you give to somebody who's trying to find their creative edge, their creative style?
It's a question that you have to ask yourself, like, what do I like? What is it that I like? And that is a hard question for a lot of people to answer. It's almost like asking somebody, what do you want out of life? Like, that's a hard question to answer at times. And so it's like, if you're looking for something, and sometimes I tell them to start with celebrities. Who do you like? What style do you like? Where would you feel more comfortable? Do you like this person as opposed to this person? I give people a framework to say, find a celebrity that's kind of in your size range. Do you like that, something like that? Or do you, maybe you can mix something from this person and that person. So the internet is so full of stuff now that you can find pretty much anything, anywhere, in your size. And really, there's no real excuse to walk out the door looking a mess. There's really no excuse at all. Yeah.
Okay. So my question to be to you, who would be your 5 top celebrity when it comes to style?
I don't think I have 5 because I'm picky, and I kind of know what I like. But if I had to choose, like, my number 1 is Tracee Ellis Ross. That lady never fails, ever. I'm like, I have yet to see her fail fashionably, ever. If I have to
we
choose
are
a number
on the
two,
same page.
she's just perfection to me when it comes to styling, and she dresses herself, so she doesn't have a stylist on staff all the time. That most of the time when you see her on red carpets at events, she's dressing herself. So she like can't fail to me. Rihanna is another one. Rihanna will do anything and it will just work. I'm like, it just work because I think it's just the confidence that she exudes when she walks out. It can look absolutely ridiculous on the person that tries to duplicate it, but it's gonna look great on her because she just, and not because she's a celebrity. I think it's just because I've seen some celebrities try to take those fashion risks and leaps, and it don't work. I ain't gonna call no names because I don't want to talk about people. But I know some that have tried to take the leap and they failed a little bit close and they hit the ditch. They hit it real hard and it didn't work. But I don't even think I have five that Solange. Solange knows. Oh God, yes. No failure there ever. Like I've never seen her not hit it on the mark. Never, not one time. So I don't think I have five. I have like three. That's about it.
Okay. So my question will be to you: what is key when it comes to color blocking? What is key to color blocking?
Color blocking is the easiest concept to pull off.
Yeah,
it is the easiest concept to pull off. If you want to be a little different, the concept of color blocking, this is the key to it. When you find something that is solid and it has to be a solid color, it doesn't necessarily have to match. It just has to go. So I do color blocking a lot. Like I will wear a bright yellow jacket. And as a matter of fact, I have a picture on my Instagram and on my Facebook page of it, where I had on a blue hat, a yellow jacket. There was absolutely no print in it whatsoever. They're just solid colors. I had on blue stockings, like a purple stockings, pink pants, and green shoes. And it worked fabulously because color blocking is the easiest thing. You just pick whatever color you want and just make sure it's solid. And that's it. Don't put nothing with print in it, nothing with any kind of, just color block. That is something that is going to be timeless. That's a timeless fashion, and it's something that's so easy to pull off, and it doesn't matter what size, shape, anybody can pull off color blocking.
Excellent. So what do you think about florals and plaids?
Florals and plaids? I think they work. They're good. I mean, do you mean mixing them together or just?
Yeah, mixing those together.
Now, mixing prints is a skill. You got to be careful with the mixing of prints. I'm all for it. I do it a lot. But you have to be very careful with doing it because you don't want to walk out looking like Bobo the Clown. Like, because you can easily go from fashionable to Bobo the Clown real quick with the mixing of prints if you don't know what you're doing. So this is one of the tips that I will give y'all for free when it comes to mixing prints. Find common colors within the two prints to put them together. So don't just pick a plaid and a floral. Pick a yellow, blue, green plaid with a yellow, blue, green floral. Or even if it's a yellow, blue, red floral, it'll still, you know what I'm saying? So it has to have some type of commonality. Yes, it has to have some type of commonality in order for you to pull that off. Yeah.
Okay. So I asked the question the other day, and I didn't realize that was the definition of couture. Could you give me your definition of couture?
It's basic. It's dressmaking. It's just design. It's the basic definition of couture is designing. So and you have the term haute couture, which is high fashion design. So it's the we use it because it sounds real bougie in French, but it's simply meaning it's just design and dressmaking. That's it.
Oh, that's it. So how do you incorporate, trends are always changing. How do you incorporate trends with your look?
I don't consider myself, I don't really follow trends too much. The fashion industry has changed a lot. Back in the day, you used to have fall and spring. you know, but now fashion is being recycled so quickly. Like, you know, now
Oh.
every year, every month you got new things coming out. So trends are changing like boom, 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 boom. I like more of a modern classic, and then I twist with my stuff, you know? Because if you try to keep up with all the trends, and every now and again there's a trend that I'll find, I'm like, oh, I like that. I wanna get that. But I like to, because I like to stretch my budget and my closet as much as I possibly can. I like to stick to more classic pieces that I can put a twist on instead of falling after every trend, because once you get a trend, 6 weeks later, and I'm not even exaggerating, 6 weeks later that trend is gone. They're on to the next thing. So I don't trying to keep up with every little trend, child, please. I don't have time for that. I just I like to wear what I like to wear and be classic and just do Keira and whatever Keira likes. And so, you know, every now and again I might get a trend, but I don't really follow them too much.
Excellent, excellent. So tell me this. With how do you revamp an outfit? So you've already worn the outfit and you have the next
Yes.
option to go to. Like, what is key to revamping an outfit?
Oh man. Oh man. I don't even know how to answer that question. I think I would have to demonstrate that answer. I don't know how to, because I do it all the time. I do it all the time. I can wear something and I will revamp it in a million different ways, but I don't even know how I can describe how it's done, because I can see within myself. Like I had, for example, my sister called me the other day. And she saw the challenge that I did. I did the blind style challenge where I blindfolded myself and pulled things out of a bin, and just I had to wear it and I had to make it work together. And for the most part, out of 5 outfits, I think I did okay. For the looks that came out. But she called me and she was like, well, how do I? And she described the dress that she had in her closet, and she said, I've only worn it once, and it's a church dress. I said, but you know what? You can take that dress, and it's something that you wear heels with usually because you think church. I said, but if you take that same dress, take those heels off, put on a denim jacket, you can dull it down a little bit and make it more casual and put you on some sneakers, a Converse, some Vans, and now you got a totally different look. You could take the jacket off, put a belt around it, or put something around your waist and put on some sandals, and now you got a brunch. You know, you can go out to brunch with your girls. It's a, you know, now you have different uses for the same piece. So I do it all the time. I think it's something that I would have to demonstrate in order for people to understand what I mean. But I revamp my clothes all the time to get the most out of them.
Excellent. So when you go out shopping for an outfit, like what is the first thing that you would buy? Like if somebody's
Shoes.
Shoes.
Shoes. Yes, I dress from the feet up.
Okay.
Yeah, and for me personally, because shoes have more longevity when it comes to trends, and because, you know, our weight as women, it can fluctuate. You know what I'm saying? So I might be able to wear the pair of jeans or the pants one day and can't wear it the next week, you know, but my shoe size usually don't change. So I'll spend the money on the shoes and dress myself from the feet up. So I'll get the most like eclectic shoe or unique shoe or whatever, and then I'll dress the outfit based off the shoe that I feel like wearing that day.
Oh wow, I never look at it like that. Like how your shoe size really don't change. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Rarely. Now, you know, women who have children, when they have babies, their feet expand. But for the most part, once you're an adult, your shoe size is your shoe size. So I keep shoes forever. So that's how I do it.
Okay. Okay, say for instance you want to transition, you come from work. What is the quickest way to transition from a work look to a night look?
Quickest way to transition, depending on what you wear to work. If you have on a jacket, take the jacket off. You just wear the top underneath. You can take off your pantyhose. If you wore pantyhose to work, you can put on some strappy sandals and then darken up that eyeliner around the eyes for a smoke and smudge it with your fingers. You ready to go out? Touch up that lip gloss. You ready to go out?
Okay.
And put on some danglies. You know, take the studs out, put some danglies on, and you good to go. That take about 5 minutes.
Excellent. So, what is the one thing that you take into consideration when you're styling the client? Like, when a client comes before you and they come, I want you to style me for this event. What is the number one thing that you take into consideration while styling them?
I don't style people anymore, but this is one of the things that you have to consider when I used to have to style people. Is their state of mind. That is like the number one thing that you have to consider when you're dressing somebody, because you can have all the confidence in the world and have all the creativity in the world when it comes to putting an outfit together, but if that person doesn't have the mentality or the confidence to wear it, it's not gonna fly. So and a lot of times stylists are therapists. That's why I really wasn't interested in that field of work, because I don't have that kind of time. When I when I style now, I style for my productions and things like that. So these models are being hired, so you just got to put on what I tell you to put on, and I don't have, but when it comes to people's emotions and their feelings are wrapped up in how they look. So you have to consider the state of mind of your client, how they feel about themselves. And if their self-esteem is low, it's your responsibility to pump them up to get them out the door. So it's a lot more than just pulling clothes, because they have to be able to have confidence and trust you enough to put on what you think looks great on them, and then for them to walk out with the confidence to pull it off.
Excellent. So it doesn't matter how good an outfit looks.
Right.
If the person doesn't have the confidence to carry it off, it's a no-no.
It's a no-no. It's like that is the accessory. Confidence is the accessory that you need. And I think that's what I was trying to prove last week when I did the blind style challenge. It's like, it doesn't matter what you put on your, there's a disclaimer to that, because I don't want you to take this statement and feel like you can walk out. I've seen some stuff on my timeline this week has been absolutely unacceptable. So not for those people. Now, I ain't talking about that, but I feel like if you have the confidence, you can pull off anything, whether you got the outfit from H&M or whether you got it from Dolce and Gabbana. If you have the confidence, because that's really what you need. And stylists there's so many talented stylists out there that I have seen their work, but it fell flat, not because they're not talented at what they've done, but unfortunately their client didn't have the confidence to pull it off. And you can see it, and you can kind of tell in their posture and in the way they give eye contact and in the way they walk and all of those things, whether or not they're going to pull their outfit off. So that was the kind of job I really wasn't interested in. That's why I don't do it anymore.
Oh,
I don't do it anymore. You're not into
ministry. You're not into ministry.
In ministry, you say?
You're not into doing that ministry.
No, no, I did it before. I don't have the gracing for it. I think the grace lifted. The grace lifted off of me for that. So I don't do that anymore. No.
Okay, as a stylist, like, what are the top 10 must-haves in your closet?
What are the top 10 what?
Must-haves in your closet that will keep you posting?
Shoes. Okay, I always tell women you have to have a pair of black shoes. Patent leather and leather black pumps is a must in your closet. Black slacks is a must. A crisp white shirt is going to change your life. You have to have a crisp white button-down shirt in your closet. I'll explain why you need that a little later. But I would say a really nice pair of jeans, long jeans, possibly flared jeans that make you look taller. They are slimming. A blazer of some sort. It can be black. It can be brown. A blazer. A denim shirt. You need a denim shirt. I don't know if that's 10, but those are the things that I can think of off the top of my head.
So,
and if you have those.
Why is a white down button shirt important?
Okay, white button down, and I just had someone that I styled, and that one piece breaks up the monotony of any look, and it adds texture to just about any look that you have. So I had somebody, and we put together maybe about 10 outfits, I think. And I was like, if you put a white shirt on, I said, because you can wear it like this, but if you add a white shirt underneath it, you're going to add layer and texture to the outfit that you didn't have without it. So you can change, you can go from casual to business real quick with a white shirt, real quick. Like it's such a, it's an easy thing. So I suggest you have like 2 in your closet, because you'll wear it enough to get dirty. So you got to make sure that you have something that you can re-up on. But the white shirt and then the denim shirt, because a denim shirt will neutralize any outfit. So you know how you can have a pair of pants or a skirt or something that's like an odd color or an odd print that you really don't know how to match something with. And so it just kind of sits there with the tag on it because you like it, but I don't really know what to wear with it. And so if you don't have an eye for mixed prints and things like that, your fallback plan, denim shirt. It's going to neutralize that whole outfit. And then that way you can wear that skirt or those pants that, you know, you didn't normally know what to put with it.
Okay, so excellent. So what will be your advice for women? So church women shopping for clothing. Would it be best for them to buy dresses or pieces?
I say piece. It just depends. It just depends, again, on their comfort level. I say pieces personally, because you can mix more when you have pieces. So if you have a skirt as opposed to a dress, you can do more with the skirt than you would be able, and not necessarily that you can do with the dress, because there are several things, just like I explained earlier, that you can even do with a dress. I like dresses, I like pieces, but if you have to choose the stretch of a thing or the life of an item, I would say go with pieces. And you know, and some people are just more comfortable, especially when you're dealing with church women. They're dealing with, you know, they got the whole length thing and what's appropriate for service and what's, you know what I'm saying, you got that whole thing. So some people don't wear pants and some people don't want, you know, so it kind of, that just depends on, honey, what the pastor say, what he say. I don't want to be in rebellion. Don't want to do that.
So when it comes to fashion, you don't normally fool your hairstyle is just about straightforward. You normally don't fool the hairstyle is just about the image part. It's just about the clothing, the shoes, the accessories.
Now, when it comes to the full looks, I make suggestions because I don't do hair. I don't do makeup. I only do my makeup, you know. I make suggestions, and and before, when I was styling, I had a person who was my go-to hairstylist that I would send clients to, or they would come and they would do the hair and they would do the makeup, and we would work together to achieve the look. You kind of, have like a team going on there. So I do make suggestions to people as to what would look best for them people will call me for consultations. Now I still do that. I will consult with people, do 30-minute consultations and things like that, and make suggestions on where they should shop, what they should buy, what their closets need to look like, what your hair needs to look like, and make my suggestions. You can follow the suggestions or you could not. That's up to you. But I do that, still. I still do consultations, yeah.
So who was your favorite designer?
Oh, man, Alexander McQueen.
Okay.
Oh, hands down, the most prolific. Alexander McQueen.
And why?
Hands down. Oh, and then I have a few, but he's like, he's dead now, but he was just the guy for me. And I looked at and God bless him, y'all. Don't look him up because he was full of demons. He had problems. But you watch one of his fashion shows, you got to plead the blood. I think but he was just so talented, and it was just the way that he presented his work. He was just amazing. And then I found this new designer, and somebody sent it to me a couple of weeks ago because I watch the Met Galas all the time, and her name is Iris Van Herpen. I said, okay, she quickly became the one of my tops. I like who else do I like? I love Valentino. He's a classic. Love him. That's pretty much. I love Elie Saab. One of the greats. I like older designers, like, you know what I'm saying, like the classics. Every now and again I come across somebody new, but I like the classics.
So How would you mix? How would you mix match?
Mix match.
Price wise.
Oh, like how do I mix? Okay, explain that question for me.
I mean, like if you had a budget, like what would you spend the most of your money on?
Shoes.
So it
Shoes.
automatically be shoes.
Shoes. I do not spend money on trends. Do not. That is the biggest advice that I can give you if you are trying to save money or whatever. Do not spend buku bucks on trends. I spend my money on shoes and coats. But I don't even I like vintage coats, so I go to the thrift store and get coats because I'm a coat person and I live in Florida, so I don't get to wear them that much. I collect them, but I don't get to wear them as much because I live in Florida. When I travel, I get to wear them. But if you're gonna spend money on your shoes or spend money on your timeless pieces like your jeans, your black pants, those things that regardless of what trends come or go, you're gonna have those jeans. You're gonna have those black slacks. You're gonna have those sturdy black shoes. You're gonna have that white crisp, the white crisp shirt. And I would even say with the white shirt, go median on that. You ain't gotta go crazy and break the bank for no white shirt because you're gonna need to wear it again. I mean, you're gonna need to replace it soon because it's white if you're wearing it a lot. So yeah, there's a way to be economically responsible and still be stylish. You can, like, I can go to a thrift store with $100 and score huge, and I have, there's a way to do it. You don't have to go out and break the bank trying to be, trendy or whatever. You can do it at the thrift store. I do it all the time. I love the thrift store, and I don't think you have to spend a whole lot of money because I refuse to spend a whole lot of money. Now, I will spend money on shoes, I will admit, but when it comes to clothes, I don't spend a lot of money on clothes.
Excellent. This was such an insightful interview. I mean, you get to see fashion from a whole different angle. You get to look at fashion from a whole different angle. And what is constant throughout this interview is that it doesn't matter how an outfit looks. If you don't have the confidence for it, don't wear it.
If you're gonna be pulling and tugging and shrunk down, and honey, take that off. Talk to yourself in the mirror for about 5 more minutes before you put that back on. You can, because people can tell, honey, it ain't working, honey. Take it off. Take it off.
What you say? If you're gonna be pulling and tugging at what?
Yes, if you're gonna be pulling and tugging at the dress and can't stand up straight, honey, take that off. Take that off. Oh, I know. My appointment is coming. Oh, Jesus. I got to go. Okay.
Thank you so much for being a part of the audience.
Thank you. And you guys go to my website, www.thejonesgirl.com. Check me out.
Okay. So do you see all the information on the screen for where they can get in contact with you?
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Once again, this is Shine the Light with Keira McCartney.